Hi Virgo, this is your reading for Mercury Retrograde in Gemini. That starts today. It will move into Taurus on the 22nd. This is my first series of doing readings for all of the signs, so please let me know what you think of that format. I know a lot of people do that, and I really only want to be doing it if I am adding value. So if you have another suggestion, I am open to that as well. This spread was put together by me. There is a short series of posts over on my Patreon that is bonus content that explains how and my thought process if you are interested in that, and more bonus content in the future, early content, a say in my content, and other fun things. Head on over there if you would like to book a reading, including this one. This can be done as a mini read. Head over to the website or email me. And if you want more examples of my readings, there is the playlist, readings for the collective, that'll show at the end of the video, as well as various readings over on my TikTok and occasionally Instagram. I will not contact you for readings, and most real readers won't, so just be careful if you see anyone show up in your inbox that you haven't personally asked to read for you. So this is a 3-card spread, but we are doing it in 5 because I'm adding in a signifier and the shadow card. And we are going to start with that signifier, which represents you in this moment. Starting with the Empress. So I love this because the Empress is nurturing, she's caring, but she also has that attention to detail that y'all are known for. She is looking at every piece, every aspect of those little buggies that she loves so much. And she is celebrating the details. She's not being nitpicky about them. She's relishing in them. She is admiring every little piece of the beauty of life. And she is the mother of the tarot. She is birth and fertility. The thing about that is that birth and fertility in the tarot is more about creation. While it absolutely can be about children, it is actually about putting something out into the world that you love so much that you give it a piece of your soul. And because she cares about it so much, because she is creating that thing that sort of defines her, at least in this moment, she is paying close attention to every detail. The big thing here is just to make sure that, again, you are celebrating these details versus picking at them. Now, if that sounds like you, that is great. Please continue with the rest of the reading because it is probably for you. But either way, just remembering that the little things and the little details are what make things really important is a nice thing to carry into your week. The first question is, how can I collect my ideas and choose my words? And we have the 3 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands is a card of spiritual growth, but also back to that creation, the Wands are vision. They are the fire element, they are ambition and motivation, and they are everything that drives you. They are not just goals. This isn't about having like a goal for like a specific income and being able to do it by supplementing and doing different jobs, and it doesn't really matter where it comes in. This is about having a vision, having something that needs to look a certain way, or you won't be able to continue. You have to start over. When we get to the 3 in that cycle, we've sort of decided what it is we want to see. So we're less at the tearing things down and more at the building things up. But one thing I like to point out here too is that while she studies and focuses on her vision, it looks like she's alone, but she actually has the support of the fox. She's got that connection. In terms of collecting your ideas, choosing your words. This is about putting together your vision. Knowing what it is you want to create, knowing what it is you want to see in the future, you know, right there with the Empress, with that creation. It's about getting that, like, a firmer idea, a bigger, the vision. It's putting it together so there's clarity to it. And then sharing that. And choosing your words isn't about trying to get somebody on your side so much as being able to explain your vision. If you find that when you're having trouble with communication in this time period, it is based on the things you want to do, that may be because you need a clearer vision. The next one is, how can I be sure that I am being heard correctly? This is more the receptive angle. This is the how things are coming in. This is the Ten of Cups. That is the Happy Endings card. But it is also the card of taking a leap of faith. So to be heard correctly, when we look at that, there's something about knowing that the people you are talking to want to share in your happiness. They want you to be happy. They want to be supportive. Maybe it doesn't look that way. Maybe they are quick to throw out, to show any flaws in the plan. Maybe they are quick to ask you if that can really work, how that works, asking 100 questions. Most of the time that is support. They're trying to share in the excitement with you. And if you have trouble explaining what it is you want to see, that's where the questions come from. It's not that they're not hearing you. It's that they want to make sure they understand you. So these two together, in terms of communication, really feel like they are telling you to trust that people want what is best for you and are trying to help, instead of assuming that they are against your dreams. The next card is for when we move into Taurus, and as a Taurus fellow earth sign, may be helpful here. Virgo, this is, how can I be more flexible? So this is the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords has the double air element, which means a lot of logic and creative problem solving and planning. And, you know, we're talking plan A through triple Z. And what tends to come with this card is the avoidance of over planning. Trying to let you know that if all you ever do is create backup plans, you never get to enact the plan. So the way you can be more flexible is to take the first step, to let some pieces have to be accounted for as they come, to have to deal with some obstacles as they come instead of stepping around them, or you're having a plan for each and every one of them. Sometimes we have to learn as we go. So you can be more flexible by taking the first step. You have the support system. You just need to reframe how it looks or how you're hearing it. They're all there for you. Moving on to the shadow card, we have the Ace of Wands. I'm only laughing because this is the creative spark. This is the beginning of that vision process. This is finding that piece. And that may be why it's still kind of entangled. Like, we can't have a vision immediately after we've had the idea. So this feels like your creative spark is just happening. Like, you're just finding what it is you want to do. And that can make it very hard to explain, especially when people are asking you questions. So this is back to reframing. This is asking you to let those questions get your imagination going. You don't have to have every step of the plan while you're still working on where you want to go. So let this creative spark and these questions that people are asking and that you're asking yourself, don't let them be a deterrent. Let them help you build that foundation and that vision and decide how you're going to make it work and how you're going to run in. I didn't mention this before, but the main reading is being done with the Nicoletta Ceccoli tarot deck, and the clarification is being done by the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. I say that now because I am going to clarify the Ten of Cups. I think we have the beginning of our answer, but I think it could be more solid. Oh, interesting. This was a clarifier earlier. This is the Lovers. So it is Gemini's card, back to Mercury being in Gemini, but also the ruler of Gemini. And it is about agreements and contracts. But it is about not always the contracts that you sign, so much as the things that you agree to with your actions, with your words. There are such things as verbal agreements. There are implied agreements. This is when you listen to the questions and the support. Be careful how you answer. If you are taking someone on for support, and we're talking about teamwork, make sure that that stuff is written down. Make sure that it is solid. But if it's just a thought exercise, don't worry about it as much. So I hope that that did help to clarify. If you have any questions, if there's anything that was confusing or that you would like a deeper understanding on, please let me know. And if any of the cards, if you are learning, or if you've learned, if you've come from another tradition, especially the Rider-Waite, or just using another deck, and you find some of my explanations to be strange to you, let me know. I do come from a tradition that is older than the Rider-Waite, but this deck also leads me to interpret things in a different manner. So I do try to put down the regular meaning or the more well-known meaning before I give what I'm feeling. But let me know. Thank you again, and I hope you have a really wonderful week. Don't let worries about retrograde get in your head. Thank you.